Hello, welcome guys. Welcome to Mind Magics. I am a Microsoft project technical consultant and I have a more than 3 years working experience in project planning. I have done graduation in Bachelor of Computer Application and MBA in IT. So it's a day-wise course content of Microsoft project. Day 1 we cover project management basics and introduction, and the duration of this topic is 60 minutes. It's a total duration of the project is 30 hours. Now comes to Microsoft project. What is Microsoft project? A Microsoft project is a project management software product developed and sold by Microsoft. It is designed to assist a project manager in developing a schedule, assigning resources to tasks, tracking progress, managing the budget, and analyzing workload. The first commercial version of project was released for DOS in 1984. The first Windows version was released in 1990 and was labeled version 1 for Windows. Project is available in two editions, standard and professional, and the both editions are available either as 32 or 64-bit operating system. The professional edition have more than features of the standard version. Who will use Microsoft project? A project professional associated with project management in any domain and any industry can use the Microsoft project, or any site engineer, or any project manager, any planning engineer, project coordinator, even a fresher person can learn and use this software. In today's scenario, in every sector, telecommunication, manufacturing, civil, architecture, construction, every sector, they are using now Microsoft project to effectively manage the project and manage the cost of the project. So now comes to topic of Microsoft project. So in this session we discuss about the calendar. And what is calendar? Calendar is a very important in project because the scheduling is done based on it. The primary objective of Microsoft project is to track the time throughout the project life cycle. Therefore, it is of primary importance that we correctly set up a project calendar in Microsoft project so that tasks do not get scheduled on holidays or during non-working time. This will not only help in forecasting right timeline but also deliver on it. In Microsoft project, there are 4 types of calendar. First one, a base calendar. Second, project calendar. Third, task calendar. And the fourth one, resource calendar. First calendar is base calendar. In Microsoft project use base calendar as a starting point for creating the other 3 types of calendar, which is project calendar, task, and resource. So you can think of them as a template upon which other calendars are based. So you can say that a base calendar is a template calendar through which we can use multiple calendars using the base calendar. In Microsoft project, Microsoft has provided 3 basic calendars: standard calendar, night shift calendar, 24-hour calendar. 24-hour calendar is a continuously going on without any break. The night shift calendar, it's a night shift calendar which is happening from 11 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the last one is standard calendar, which is a day shift calendar and working from 8 a.m. to 5. To create a base calendar, we are using change working time. So this is a change working time format. So here you can see here, it's a base calendar through which we can select calendar, and this will show or represent the legend to understand the calendar color, and this area in which we define the working and non-working time, working and non-working day, exception and holidays. This button helps you to create a new calendar. This will show the current set working time for selected date in a calendar. None of the default base calendar meets your needs, so you can create a new base calendar to use as a starting point for the project, task and resource calendar. For example, in your project, time is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So this time is not match the default calendar, because standard calendar has the timing 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Night shift having the time 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and 24 into 7 is a continuously working. So here we have to create a new base calendar. To create a new base calendar, we go to the project ribbon. In the properties group, there is an option of change working time. So we click on it. Now comes to software. To create a new base calendar, first we go to the project ribbon. In the project ribbon, in properties group, there is an option of change working time. Click on change working time. So you can see that here is 3 calendars, 24 hours, night shift and standard calendar. To create a new calendar, click on create new calendar. Before creating a new calendar, let's see the other calendar's timing. I have selected a standard calendar, and if you want to see the working time, just click on work week tab, select default and click on details. So it will show the timing of standard calendar, which is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. You can also see this timing here. Working time for 12th of August is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. You can see here, select any date, the time is same. So this is the timing of standard calendar. Now I have to create a new calendar whose timing is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So while creating a new base calendar, there is a two option: create new base calendar or make a copy of one of these calendars. So I have to create a new calendar. I selected create new base calendar and enter the name of calendar. The name is 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Click on OK. So now the base calendar is created. Now we have to define the working days, non-working day, working time and non-working time, exception and holiday of this calendar. To define the working day and non-working day and time, go to work week tab, select default and click on details. When you click on details, here you have to select the working days, track and select the working days. Monday to Saturday is our working days, and the working time is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So first slot is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the second slot is 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So these two slots of this base calendar is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday is non-working day. Select Sunday and click on set days to non-working time, and Monday to Sunday is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is our lunch break time. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is the non-working time. Now click on OK. After defining the working days, non-working days and working time, non-working time, now you have to define the holidays or exceptions which affect our project. To define the exception holidays, go to exception tab. You have to define the exception. Select the date. I have selected the 15th of August. Write the name of holiday. Then after then 2nd October. First select the date out from calendar and enter the name of holiday. November 12, 13 and 14 is our Diwali holiday and Christmas. Through this process we can define the holidays. You can see here there are two types of holidays. First, whose dates are fixed, which is repeated on the same date, like Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti and Christmas, which is repeated on same day. Independence every year repeated on 15th of August. Gandhi Jayanti repeated every year on 2nd of October. Christmas every year repeated on 25th of December. But Diwali, Holi, these holidays are not repeated on same day. If your project duration is 3 years, so you have to define the holidays of 3 years as per which is impact on your project, which is apply on your project. So here, which holiday is repeated every time on a same particular recurrence pattern, select that holiday and click on details. So details dialog box is here, and now select the when it is repeated. So 15th of August is repeated yearly. So there are 4 repeated patterns: daily, weekly, monthly or yearly. So 15th of August is repeated yearly. So I have selected yearly, and here you can define the pattern. So I have selected the yearly, how much year it will take. So I have selected 3 years. The duration of project is 3 years. So I have defined here 3 years. So until 15th of August 2022, it will continuously 15th of August make a holiday. Now click on OK. Now again click on Gandhi Jayanti and we'll do this again. Select details, yearly and enter the recurrence here, Christmas, detail, yearly. For example, 1st of December, we have only 4 hours work, or we can say that it's a reporting day. So I here enter reporting day. I have selected the 1st of December, enter the, and I click here to the go to details, and now I'm selecting the working time. So my working time is 2 p.m. to on 1st of December. Working time of project is 2 p.m. to 6, and click on. There is one more of holidays exception which is repeated. For example, every last Saturday is the non-working day in your organization. So here you can define the last Saturday off. I have selected and click on details. So every month last Saturday, so we have to select the repeated pattern as monthly, and here select the second option, last Saturday of every 1 month. Here and after it will represent the 1 month. It will end after 1 month. So I have to define when it will end. So I have entered the 36 months, which is 3 years. After 3 years it will end. So through this we can define the exception of calendar which is impact on your project, scheduling. So I have created the base calendar. The next calendar is project calendar which your project will follow. In our software, in your project there are so many calendars, but which calendar project will follow? So you have to assign the calendar in your project. So that calendar will be a project calendar. To set your project calendar, we go to project project information, and the project information option is available in project ribbon. Now comes to software. Go to project ribbon and click on project information. Project information dialog box appear on the screen. So here so many options. Now we have to define the calendar for our project. So here we select the calendar. Just click on this drop down box. So it will show the list of calendar which is defined in your change working time. So I have to select 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. calendar and click on OK. Now this project will follow the 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. calendar, and it will schedule according to this calendar, and it will does not count the non-working day or non-working time. Now comes to the next calendar, which is task calendar. Task calendar to enter special days specific to individual tasks in your project. For example, in your project there are some activities whose timing is different from the project calendar. For example, your excavation work is happening in morning shift, so you can, and the duration of the working time of excavation is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. For particular that task, we have to define the calendar. So here I make a calendar. So here I make a list of activity. For example, there is a 5 days. Now here I have to define the task calendar. Go to project ribbon and change working time. First we create a task calendar. Click on create new calendar. Again this create new base calendar dialog box appear. Make a copy of your base calendar because I don't want to do it again. Define the holidays again and again. There are so many calendars in your project. If you don't want to define the exception again and again, so you can make a copy of that. So I have made the copy of that calendar and enter the name activation. Click on OK and OK. Now the calendar is created. Now I have to define the working time, which is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. To define the working time, go to work week, click on details, and here I have defined the working day is Monday to Saturday, and the timing is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Sunday is non-working, and click on OK. So you can see here the 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. is the timing of excavation time. Now click on OK. After defining the calendar, now I have to assign that calendar into task. So I selected the task, and there's 3 options to open the task information. Select the task, go to the task ribbon, and there is an option in properties group information. When you click on this, the task information dialog box appears on the screen. This is the first method, and the second method is double click on that activity, so the task information is open, and the third method is right click on that activity and click on information. So again task information dialog box appears on the screen. So here we go to the advanced tab and go to the calendar option and select the calendar, excavation calendar. So when I select the excavation calendar, you can see here the duration of this activity will be changed when I click on OK. So this activity will now work from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can see here in the notification, it will show this calendar is assigned to this task. So this is a task calendar. You can see the duration of this activity is 5, but the start and finish date is, you can see here, is different. This is 12 and there is 24. There is a 12 days gap because the project calendar timing is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. But in this task the working time is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. according to 4 hours working time. So it will take this duration to complete that activity. And the next calendar is resource calendar. Resource calendar, you can use calendar to track the schedule of individual resource. While creating the calendar, first we have to create the resource. To create a resource, we go to the view ribbon, and there is an option of resource sheet. Click on resource sheet. The resource sheet window is open, and here we can define the resource name. You can assign calendar only on your work type resource. On the latter topic, we can define what is resource and what are the types of resources. So I have select the resource and go to the base column. So here you can see that the calendar is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. because I have set the 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. calendar into the project, which will follow this resource. Now I have to make the particular calendar for this resource. First we go to the change working time, and I have to create a new calendar of this for site engineer, and I click on OK. Suppose that timing of this site engineer is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we have to define the working time Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday. Saturday is a non-working day for him, so I have selected Monday to Friday, and the time is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday is non-working time, and I click on OK. I have to assign the resource calendar into that resource. I select the resource and go to the base column, and I select the resource. There is another option to assign the calendar. Just double click on that resource right click and select information, and there is an option of change working time. So here you can select the this resource will follow and click on OK. So these are the four types of calendar: base calendar, project calendar, task calendar, and resource calendar. So in this session, we have discussed about the calendar. We know about what is calendar, what are the types of calendar, how to create a base calendar, how to assign project calendar, how to assign task calendar, and how to assign resource calendar. So this is the two exercises for you. The first one is create a new base calendar that has 6 working days per week and 10 hours working time with a break of 1 hour in between. Assign the base calendar as a project calendar. Means you have to create a base calendar and whose timing is 10-hour working time, and time you can select as per it depends on you. What is that? Whatever you enter the time, but the working time is 10 hours and it will work 6 days. Will be a Monday to Saturday, like Monday to Sunday, Friday is the non-working day, whatever. You have to create that calendar and 1 hour lunch break between the calendar. Whatever you, so total working hour is 11. And the next one, create a base. After creating this calendar, you have to set into the project. So it will be a project. The second exercise is to create a task calendar for activity X with Sunday as of and include national holiday. The shift timing is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and break time is 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So you have to set the calendar for particular that task. So it will be a task calendar. I will share the trial Microsoft Project software link, and I will guide to how to install the software, and the materials and the question answer I will share to you as per topics we will be covered. I hope you enjoyed this demo session. Thank you.